Wow, it's empty. Where is everyone?
This place is normally full of tourists.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico. Time to bring out the dumb tourist.
It's a role you were born to play, Georges.
The place is deserted. What happened to all the tourists?
There's something funny going on.
No way those guys are normal guards.
They're carrying guns.
I know. There's something strange going on. Nice lamp. Looking at that fence, I'd guess they had dog issues around here. A bench with a view. I guess normally tourists would be fighting over that seat. We're moving away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
Maybe there's some other way around, via the cable car station?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
Howdy, fella.
Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee, well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
Sure seems that way. And the monastery's definitely up there, huh?
It is. But it'll still be there tomorrow.
Oh, we fly back to Austin tonight.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
Wow, that's exciting. Which VIPs?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of where?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow!
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of where is there. Hi there, buddy.
Sorry, we got a virus loose. Whole place is locked down.
A virus? Oh my God. Ain't nothing worse than a VIP with a virus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. Take a hike, pal. The place is closed. Take a hike, pal.
Howdy. Is this the way up to the monastery?
Yeah, but it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks, they're on strike.
Wow. What happened? Someone make them work ungodly hours?
Nah, I don't think that was the problem.
But why was the prince allowed in then?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions. Trust me, sunshine. Walk away right now.
You know, it's natural for a man to feel strong emotions from time to time, but I think you got definite anger management issues. Would it help if we talked this through?
Get the hell out of here.
I guess that's a no then.
Get the hell out of here.
I meant what I said. Go away.
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
You want to try turning on the charm?
I'll try.
What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her. What did he say?
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
I'm sure they're Ganon's men.
I agree.
I can't get my head around him being a Ganon. I'm gonna stick with Langham.
Good idea, George.
We need to find another way then. Let me have a look around. I think this is Langham's work.
We need to be careful.
Someone's coming out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Langham.
Block everything off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The tabula's got to be up in the monastery, I'm sure of it. Come on.
Yes, boss.
Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk.
Yes, boss.
This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marquez must be in a bad way.
Listen, I have to follow those bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another way up. You think she'll be okay?
Eva can handle herself.
My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free! There were a couple of people stuck. They looked kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson. The Hendersons had an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went. It was the other station for the cable cars. It was the other station. There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. It looked ancient. Wait, what's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this. The face in the Ouroboros, it's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langham's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
So the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico, I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock. The face in the rocks, the face was it had to be him. There was a small chap. Pearl was still. The cable car. It was. It was locked. There was a keypad, but I didn't know the code. The building looked very new. It must have been modernized recently. It was locked. The tracks for the train ran below. Glass canopies would have been a pain to clean those.
Langham's somewhere up there, and we don't want to risk drawing attention to Eva. We should stay down here for...
Where do you think we should go?
I think we might get some answers inside the cable car station.
But the door's locked.
Then we'd better find a way to unlock it.
They didn't know I'd seen them. I needed... I signaled back to Pearl. I couldn't make out if there was any response. Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window. It said, "Help, stuck. Door code 0797. I wondered how Pearl came to know that. Come on, Nico. Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
What? Pearl? Who? How?
Trust me, Nico. I've got friends in low-hanging places. Huh. There's no one here.
Looks like everything has been shut down.
Help!
There was no lock, but the door...
Go away!
Hello?
George? There's someone in there.
Are you alright in there?
Just go away!
The cable cars were scheduled to run all day. A metal lunchbox. Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Whoa! Did you hear that?
We're stuck in here. Help!
How about that, Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh, what will they think of next? I better take it with me. No one was manning the count. Wait, please, we mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
A talking lunchbox. With no key, I was going to have to find a way to break into it. The lock was too well made to be picked. There was no...
Go away!
Hello?
George?
Are you...
Just go... I'm
The cable...
I'm staying...
A metal...
Hey!
What?
We're...
How about... I better take it with me.
I'm staying...
That was... No one was... The huge cogs were... The huge cogs were... The wheels were... The console circuitry looked pretty complex and dangerous. The console... The control panel looked... It wasn't powered, and the smell of burnt electrical components. The cogs turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaged. The control panel... It wasn't powered. The wheels were... A talking... With no key... The lock was too... How do we persuade her to come out?
We need to make friends with her.
Sharing pets back at school always made me friends. Come on, Trevor, do your stuff. I guess she's not into pets. It's all right, Trevor. There's nothing wrong with you. Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right...
Sharing pets back... Come on, I guess... It's all right, Trevor. If it was a kitten... That was... That... Nope. That was... You must be hungry in there. Would you like a cookie?
No! Go away!
I needed a... That was no... That...
I'm staying...
No one was... I'd broken... Well, that didn't... The huge cogs... The cables were suspended in a huge contraption that ran the... The box was now wedged in the cogs, or rather, the giant can opener.
That's quite a mess you've made there, George.
You know what they say about making omelets, Nico?
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery. Just as I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobart.
Holy cow! George! Just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Dwayne. And don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
You reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got no idea why not.
George, this is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She knows everything about that place.
Kat? Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she locked herself in? Oh, dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
The box was mangled. I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Cat, dear, it's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen, darling, it really is me, but I'm talking on the radio. George here is a very decent guy, and you should open the door.
I'm not going to fall for that. Prove it's you.
All right. Remember we discovered we both love musicals?
Yeah? And my favourite one is?
How does it go now? Help me out. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical.
From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very good in integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and amalculus.
In short, in matters, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
All right, only Pearl would know that, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Really? We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
Yeah, if the console was working, but they sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see. See that burned out fuse down there?
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
How on earth are we going to reach that?
I don't know. But don't stick your arm in there. You'll get fried.
Hi, it's
Yeah, Cat D.
Catchy. And you run the station?
No, this is just a summer job.
So what do you do when you aren't locked in cupboards?
I'm a designer.
Oh, I knew a designer once. She...
George, we're in a bit of a hurry here.
Of course. I was just curious about Cat.
Yes, I bet.
How come you know about repairing consoles?
I like to know what I'm working with.
Got any ideas how I'm going to reach those prongs?
Don't you have something useful in your pocket?
Yep, most likely. So what's down there?
There's a little chapel called Santa Cova.
Did those guys go down there too?
Nah, I think they settled for closing down the cable cars.
How do you know Pearl?
She and Dwayne came through here this morning.
You seem like old friends.
I know. It's almost as if I'd seen her before.
Cat seemed all right, but she wouldn't be. I didn't think. She wouldn't be. I didn't think. Do you like cock?
No, definitely not.
This is Trevor. He's very cute.
Please don't let him out.
I have half a cookie if you're hungry.
I didn't get to eat my breakfast, but you know, I think I'll pass.
She wouldn't be. I didn't think she. Would you like to talk to...
No, thank you. Let's just find a way to rescue them.
Nothing of interest in that. I needed to electrically connect the two prongs to hotwire the console. The paperclip would do the trick, but I didn't want to just throw it in there. I might miss. They didn't. I needed a... I needed to avoid touching... Not a snow... That would be... That was... I needed to avoid... The console looked... That would be point... That was... It was a radio. Trevor could help, but I couldn't just throw him in there. I set him down at the edge where it was safe. I realized if Trevor could carry the paperclip, then he could hotwire the prongs. But the clip would fall off his back before he got there. That was almost... I realized, but Trevor loved that cookie. I needed that. Good boy, Trevor. Good boy, Trevor. I realized if Trevor could carry the paperclip, then he could hotwire the prongs. But the clip would fall off his back before he got there. I needed to avoid touching... I needed to avoid... That was... No, that didn't... Never... Not a... They... That... That... Throwing the side mirror in there might damage the whole circuit. That was all... That was... Go, Trevor, go! There had to be something missing. The paperclip would do the trick, but I didn't want to just throw. Nope. That I realized if Trevor could carry the paperclip, then he could hotwire the prong. But not a it well go, Trevor, go! There had to be something missing. So,
There's a...
did those...
No.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life. The paperclip was now all sticky. I stuck the paperclip onto Trevor's back. He was now fully equipped. Go, Trevor, go! Poor Trevor looked like he needed therapy, but the console was working. The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just bring the cable car up here.
Pearl and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose. As we got closer to the face in the rock, I knew for sure that we were on the right track. It was definitely the same as the face in the painting, but with one difference. The symbol of the tabula was missing from the rock formation. Well, here we are.
But no way to reach the face. Let's have a look around. There must be a way up. There had to be a way to get... Have you spotted a...
No, it looks like a pretty treacherous climb.
I'll keep looking. George, The chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right. We should take a look inside.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside? Who knows? Some parts could be much older.
The hut. Have you...
No.
I'll... George!
You're right.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside? Who knows?
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so. Hey, look! It's Pearl and Dwayne.
Come on, honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster.
But
the monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car. And now this place is a building site.
Aw, sweetie pie.
This was supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
Aw, heck.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation. Nico? What should...
Why not find out what the...
Wood shavings. This was one building site that needed Mr. Tidy. It was an old... It was a stone carving showing a kneeling figure. A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock. A statue of the Madonna and Child watched over the chapel. An empty, coffee-stained mug had been left by the altar. An old candelabra hung from the ceiling. A battered oil drum had... A fire extinguisher, with all these lighted candles, seemed like a sensible precaution. It was a spectacularly unremarkable traffic cone. It looked like a huge cheese grater. I had absolutely no idea what possible use it could have. It was a half-empty bottle of turpentine. A battered oil. The scaffolding. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise. It produced a dull sound when I rapped my knuckle against it. It was a selection. The view over the valley was spectacular. The view. Lots and lots. Great to see you again, Mr. Henderson.
Great to see you too, George. Great work back there with the cable car.
Is Pearl okay?
I wish. I'm afraid we're having one of those days where everything goes wrong.
Tell me about it.
Oh, excuse me. There, dear.
Dwayne!
George?
What have you been up to since we last met in Claramonte?
Well, there was that little sideshow in Rome, but we can't talk about that. You know why, George.
I do? I do.
Why?
Top secret.
Need to know, Nico. Dwayne is, snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No way, honey. A snoozer's at least 2 pay grades up from a sleeper. So I hear. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Miss,
Nicole Collar. Call me Nico.
Well, how's about that? So this is the beautiful Nico. No wonder you've been hiding her away from me, Georgie boy.
Gosh, no,
It's lovely to finally meet you too, Mr. Henderson. George has told me so much about you.
Oh, call me Dwayne, my dear. And let me assure you of one thing. Everything you've heard is quite possibly true.
Dwayne was loud, large, and short-sighted, but boy was he a charmer. Is there anything we can do for Pearl?
I sure as hell hope so, George. She's been planning and researching this trip for years, our little pilgrimage. And Santa Cova Chapel here was the cherry on the cake. Not a thing she don't know about this place. Madonna, blah, blah, blah. Chapel built in, yada, yada, yada. She's Santa Cova's very own walking encyclopedia. Well, weeping encyclopedia, I should say.
So what brings you to Santa Cova?
Pearl's idea from the get-go. Ever since the unfortunate car accident back home, she's been scouring those pilgrimage brochures. Gotta be full of wonder and life-changing imagery. Got to have penance potential. Got to offer a real spiritual experience.
Well, I'm sure this place will be very spiritual once it's finished.
If the chapel is not what she expected, how about the monastery?
Hot dog, no. That place is for tourists, not pilgrims.
You said she expected a spiritual experience?
Yeah, that's what the brochure promised. Pilgrimages, little monk fellas, singing, shafts of light, the whole shebang.
Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Yeah, that's what the lady wanted. Oh, excuse me, Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Pearl could be a mine of information about the chapel, if we could just cheer her up.
Pearl.
Shh, she doesn't want to be disturbed.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
How you holding up?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. Pearl, on the other hand.
How's Pearl doing?
She's pretty upset, George.
Well, maybe she just needs a hug.
Is that the best you got? The last time she was in a mood like this, I tried the old hug routine.
Didn't go well?
I still have the scars, not just the mental ones.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, Pearl's the expert, not me. She knows everything there is to know about this chapel.
Did you see the Black Madonna?
Oh, you betcha. She's the little lady we came to see, though Pearl's in too much of a state to even look at her.
Hey, that tune you were whistling earlier, it sounded familiar.
Oh, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. In our courting days, me and Pearl used to hang out with the Campanology Society. It was Pearl's favorite.
I thought maybe a squirt of Brett might cheer her up.
Very considerate of you, George, but Pearl prefers a flowery scent.
Dwayne wouldn't. He probably. Dwayne. I was. Dwayne. I did. He. Good thing we had the radio.
In my line of work, I'm always prepared.
For what?
Well, thieves. I gotta protect my lunchbox somehow, George. Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
She probably would. Showing that to Pearl would only make... Pearl! Shh. I just want to ask her if she knows anything about this.
George, she's not in a state to talk right now.
She wouldn't want to see it. It produced a dull... It produced a dull... The scaffolding... Everything rattled. I'd lowered the candelabra. I often wondered what these things... I lit the candles on the candelabra. There was a recess in the wall with a Latin word carved above it. Puritas, purity. I'd seen that word before somewhere. I needed a better idea. That would... It was a recess. I couldn't see anything unusual. That was... The wall here was made of bare rock. It looked like the chapel had been built right into it. That was... The Black Madonna was... Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What can you tell?
Well, she knows.
How you holding?
Me? Pearl on the...
What?
No, it's...
I would...
Oh, excuse... There.
Pearl. Shh. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, Joe. Oh, there.
The scaffold... Everything rattled. Hey, Nico. So what did you mean by smells, bells, and heavenly lights?
I'm talking about the authentic church experience.
Oh, I see. Smells, bells, and heavenly lights. Any idea how...
That's the long...
I found a statue over there. A Black Madonna.
Great! What did you find out about it?
That's all I got.
Well,
Poor Pearl.
she's in... If we're going to find the tabula, her knowledge is key.
So, all our hope...
I pin my hopes on an American tourist all the time.
Got any ideas for smells?
Have you found any incense? Church smells don't get much more authentic than incense.
My mother always said cleanliness is next to godliness. That was almost... That... I put the shavings in the mug. There was some wood shave. I needed a... I lit the shavings. They smelled not completely unlike sandalwood. The shavings were slowly burning inside the mug. The scaffolding was... Everything rattled. It... The scaffolding... Everything rattled. The hammer produced a promising sound. A.
What are you up to?
Look, I made a Churchenspiel.
G. B, if I wasn't mistaken. That didn't sound right. Wrong. A. That sounded like an A. G. B. A. B. G. A. G. B. A. Not a pleasant sound. G. 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 A. Well, that was fun. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What were you whistling again?
Oh, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. Oh, excuse me. There, dear.
It was Rickety's. The hammer produced a promising sound. G. B. A. A. Well, that was fun. I poured the turpentine. The hammer produced a promising sound. F sharp. A. F sharp. G. A. G. B. G. Well, that was fun. The hammer produced F sharp. A. No, that wasn't quite right. G. F sharp. No. B. G. F sharp. G. Not a pleasant sound. G. F sharp. G. B. F sharp. Oops. G. F sharp. G. B. A. G. I had it. It was the tune Dwayne was humming.
George, that's Ave Maria. Let me have a go.
Wow, you really nailed that, Nico.
Yep, this mop really is pretty special. Leave this to me.
Pearl.
Shh, she doesn't want to be disturbed.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
How's Pearl doing?
She's still pretty upset. Wait, is that Ave Maria, Pearl's favorite?
How you holding up?
Me? Oh, Pearl on the other.
What can you
Well, Pearl, she knows.
What were you...
No, it's Schubert. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Pearl needs me. There.
I lit a match and dropped... Well... A modern I put the shave. I lit the shaving. The shavings. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What were you whistling again?
No, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. She's...
What can you...
Well, she knows everything.
How you holding up?
Me? Pearl... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Candles. But Pearl had already claimed this little oasis. I needed something more striking. It was a select... We couldn't leave... I couldn't see any... That would... I put the shaving... I lit the shavings. The shavings were slowly... Pearl. Shh. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What we...
No, it's...
What can you...
Well, she knows.
How you hold...
Me? Pearl, on the other hand. Oh, excuse me. There.
The view... I sprayed the shade. Delightful. I put the scented I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What were you whispering?
Oh, it...
What can you...
Well, Pearl, she knows it. She sees Ave Maria. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all.
How you holding?
Me? Pearl on the... Oh, excuse... There.
The Black Madonna was... That was... It was a recess in the rock. The Black Madonna. The candelabra, but it sure wasn't heavenly. The carving showed a figure. The candelabra was too... I rested the side mirror precariously on the candelabra. I rested the side mirror precariously on the candelabra. I secured the mirror in place with some yarn.
That should do the trick.
Now that was something. The light from the candelabra spilled over the Black Madonna like waves of spiritual goodness in candle form.
Pumpkin? Oh my!
What?
The sound of angels, the lights of heaven, the smell of piety, and
Yes?
the Madonna, I do believe. Tears. She's crying, Dwayne. The Madonna's crying. Little Timmy, wrong side of the road. Not my fault. The broken leg. Compensation claim. Forgive me, poor Timmy.
Oh, Pearl, my precious, you're such a sensitive soul.
Well, now that's done. I feel my soul's floating on air. We can get on with our pilgrimage, Dwayne.
Just another 1,000 clicks to go.
Pearl was back to her usual cheery self.
Hey, Dwayne!
George!
Hello, dear.
So, Pearl, what have you been up to since we last met?
Well, George, I've been on a journey.
Oh, really? Well, what kind of journey?
A spiritual one. A journey along the road to enlightenment.
Wow. And is that what brought you here?
It is. Though Santa Cova is but one step on that road.
What's so special about Santa Cova?
It's an ancient and very holy place. I've spent the last year researching it, and I can truly say there is nothing I do not know about it.
I don't suppose you'd know anything about that rock out there?
No, only that for 1,000 years, people have claimed to see a face in its shapes.
What can you tell me about the statue?
I read that the Black Madonna has been here since the 9th century. She's called the Virgin of Montserrat. Some say the original was moved to the cathedral. But Dwayne and I know that's just a bluff, don't we, honey?
We sure do. This one is the real McCoy.
Still, keeping busy, Dwayne?
Like the man said, George, that old kaleidoscope keeps getting shaken, and the pieces are ever in flux.
Guess it's your job to pick 'em up, huh?
Well, somebody has to do it, compadre.
I enjoyed talking to Dwayne, but I was rarely any the wiser afterwards.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, dear, they call it the Chapel of the Holy Grotto. It was built directly into the mountain itself in 1696. It survived the Napoleonic Wars, mudslides, Civil War. But the chapel is still standing today. It's a miracle.
Or a restoration.
What was that, dear?
Yes, a miracle. What do you make of this?
It looks like an Ouroboros.
Oh, you recognize it? Let me show you something else.
Can you tell me anything about this painting?
Oh, nothing, dear. Apart from the obvious Gnostic connotations, of course.
What?
You know, the Dominicans. All those Gnostic saints. Doubting Thomas, Judas. And you see the woman in the red cloak? The infamous Mary Magdalene herself.
A lady in red.
That's enough now, Dwayne. You know my feelings about her.
Pearl knew her Gnostic onions, all right.
Then there's the Ouroboros, of course.
Something special about it?
Well, if I remember rightly, there was an Ouroboros right here in this chapel. Back in the 30s and 40s, the chapel was renovated. The workmen uncovered numerous symbols carved in the rock. Amongst them was a fine Ouroboros.
But that's amazing. So, where is it?
Oh, it's not there now.
Oh.
It was considered blasphemous, so they plastered over it. Sweetheart, I think it's time for us to go. The road to enlightenment waits for no woman.
'Tis the pilgrim's lot, George.
It was so nice to see you again. And meet your girlfriend.
We're not...
Take this radio, Nico. Never know when you might need it. Keep an eye on our boy George here.
Poor little lost lamb.
I'm not...
Don't worry, this little lamb's in safe hands. Bon voyage.
Bye-bye, dears.
See ya! Nico, don't even start.
Little lamb?
Let's focus on the task in hand, shall we? Okay, this Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned...
You're right. We need to find it.
A modern plaster... I hoped this would... Hey, Nico, I found the Ouroboros.
So what now?
Pearl was right. The plaster had covered an Ouroboros. I pushed the Ouroboros, but nothing happened. I pulled the Ouroboros, but it wouldn't budge. The crank handle was connected to the... It was a crank... I'd already found the Ouroboros. The medallion matched the Ouroboros in the wall. That was... I pushed the Ouroboros. The black medallion... I decided to exhaust my... That was... I already had a... Nope, I pulled the Ouroboros. I pushed the Ouroboros. I placed a candle in the... What was that noise? I knew it. Another secret passageway.
Amazing, Charles. How did you do it?
Just another case of the old Stobart magic, I guess, Nico. It looks a little dark in there.
Are you scared, Charles?
Of course not. Just worried about you tripping, that's all. I knew it.
Amazing. How did you do it?
Just another...
Are you...
Of course not. I didn't need any... I knew it.
How did...
Just